It's your man JayGravesReport, and welcome to the College Football Weekly Preview, Week 2. Y'all know how we get it in, so let's get it in. Previewing the top 5 ball games of the weekend, so let's get right to it. Now, it was hard to find 5 legitimate ball games this weekend, because you got boys playing cupcakes, children of the corn, playing the blind school, etc. Now, you only had 2 games this weekend of ranked opponents playing each other. It's ridiculous. Now, let's go to the first ball game. Let's go out to Columbus, Ohio. You got Tech goes to number 8, Ohio State. Now, Ohio State came out last week, was a little dull playing against Navy. Now, I will have to say, Navy had some hot uniforms last weekend. The helmets was hot. The jerseys were hot. The pants were hot. Too bad they didn't have any real football players to put inside the uniforms. Now, everybody was worried about Braxton Miller's replacement. J.T. Barrett came out and went to work. He was only the second true freshman to start the season opener at Ohio State since 1950, bruh. He came in and went to work. Went 12 of 15, 226 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So I think we can get rid of all the foolishness. He played from behind, kept his composure, went to work. Now, Beamer ball is going to be a problem. You know, Frank Beamer come out, try to do his things, score points on defense and special team. Ain't going to happen on Saturday, bruh. Ain't going to happen on Saturday. Tech made the biggest mistake in their lives a few years ago, just like Miami, leaving the Big East, went to the ACC, and they've been dull ever since. So we're going to go with Ohio State to win this ball game. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we're going to go Michigan. Goes to number 16, Notre Dame. Now, here's the problem I got. This is a huge rivalry game. Traditional rivalry game. It's going to be dull after next year. They're not playing this game for the foreseeable future. In 2007, both these teams signed an agreement to play until 2031. Then the Notre Dame athletic director changed his mind midstream and brought old boy a letter, the Michigan athletic director, a letter in 2012 saying after this year, they're not playing the game anymore. Now, somebody explain to me why you're not playing this game that started, the tradition started in 1887 when Michigan students went to Notre Dame to teach them the game. Now these duds don't want to play anymore. Now, I got a problem too with the dud Notre Dame leprechaun. This dun's about 120 pounds overweight. If they don't get that boy on the Dick Gregory or some type of program, we're going to have a problem. They're going to change the mascot to something else. You know what I mean? Because it's a problem. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we got Florida Atlantic goes to Tuscaloosa to play the number 2 Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's move on to the next ball game. What are we talking about? Now, then we got number 14, USC goes to Palo Alto to play the number 13 Stanford Cardinal. Now, this is a problem in this. Get some beef in this game. A lot of boys don't realize this. Last year, Steve Sarkisian was at Washington. He had been in Washington for 5 years. He lost 4 out of 5 to old Doug Davis-Shaw and the Stanford Cardinal. Last year, they were in the middle of a comeback, running a hurry-up offense, the no-huddle, speeding it up, and old Doug Stanford started faking injuries, falling all on the ground, wouldn't let him get the ball off. So now, Sarkisian is hot at these boys, but now what they're saying is there is no beef. There's no more beef because he changed school. Come on, bruh. Talk to me. He going to come out, I'm telling you, Stanford is going to come out there and try to run the score up on these boys. But hey, it should be a big ball game. It should be a good ball game. But I still got to go with Stanford at the crib to win this ball game simply because there's been no changes. All the congruency, all the chemistry is there for Stanford. So I don't see a problem. And these dumb mugs over at USC lost their mind before the first ball game. You had all kind of foolishness going on. So until they get themselves together, I got to go with Stanford to win this ball game. I'm even picking Stanford to be playing for the Pac-10 championship, Pac-12 championship later on in the season. Now, let's go to the big ball game of the weekend. We got number 7, Michigan State goes to Eugene to play the number 3 Oregon Ducks. And that's the last time I'm going to say Oregon Ducks throughout the entire season. Y'all know how I get out. The Oregon Ducks is the Parliament Funkadelic because they got the best uniforms in the league. Now, here's the problem for Michigan State. Marcus Mariota is back for his junior season. He bypassed the NFL, came out there and went to work last week on South Dakota State, went 14 of 20, 267 yards, threw for 3 touchdowns, and ran for 1. He's going to go to work on Michigan State's defense, primarily because Michigan State lost 6 starters on defense last year. No way can you go to Eugene, slow these boys down with this hurry-up offense with 5 new cats on defense. Ain't going to happen, bruh. Also, this is the first time in 47 years that Michigan State has played a top 10 matchup in the regular season. Duh! That means that the lights are too bright. These boys going to fall apart as soon as they get out there. Eugene is extremely loud. Michigan State is out of their element. They're going to get the brakes beat off of them this weekend. It's your man, Jay Graves Report from the JayGravesReport.com. Or you can hit me up on Twitter at JayGravesReport so you can holler at your boy.